Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Houston Texans.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Watson on first down. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Watson picked by his former teammate Kareem Jackson. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Buying time to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The Texan ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Houston. Now
a first down throw, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To Duke Johnson.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 33. Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up second.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Enough takes to start you out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does he?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long, it's Watson. It's complete, Stills. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 33-yard line.
A pass there complete to Sutton, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey.
Number 30.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
on play action. Lock. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Clinching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes, certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
That's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Texans 3. To kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll have a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
To throw on third down. Block. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They go to Johnson again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field. Now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, 57 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Broncos 14. Texans 3. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already
Kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there. Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Houston.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here we go on fourth. Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 35 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first and 10, here's Locke. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Block working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Watson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson now, throwing on 3rd and long. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. One last throw here for Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.